Leaders, hammerlock, walk around with the Ronde exit. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. This comes from a basic follower's turn, break turn. So facing this wall, 1 and 2, preps the turn. Now here, we're going to give her a break turn, but leaders, we're going to walk backwards so we end up giving ourselves a hammerlock. So as you do the 3, you're going to step back, leaders. Notice how I rotated my body. I'm going to step back again on the and, just a tiny step. I turn my body, giving myself a hammerlock, turning to my right. 4. Now notice, my right hand comes up and over, clears her face, and then I go towards her shoulder, the far shoulder. We're going to both walk around on the 5 and 6. At this point, I think of the rail being this way or the slot being this way. She's just going to do a turn while I do a side, cross, side, picking her up.
Followers, for us, we're doing a standard right break turn. We're taking that 1 and 2. I'm stepping in line, 3, and. Now, because the leader's coming towards me, it's going to cause me to come forward on my left on the 4. I'm going to walk around with my right, 5 and 6. Now from here, I'm going to turn to my right, and I'm going to watch the leader's shoulder line. It's going to be a traveling turn down the line. Okay, so all the way through from the top, followers, we're taking that 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8.
From here, we're just doing a right turning basic, 1 and 2. But the key important part for this next step is we have to make sure that the insides of our knees are connected. So on the 1 and 2, leaders, as you're doing this, make sure you stay in a closed frame, or you get her in a closed frame, and you bring her forward. Followers are taking a nice, healthy, comfortable step. You should be inside of the knees connected. Yeah.
Or if you want to think of it too, it's not exactly the knee if you have different heights. It might be just right above the knee, depending on your height.
So height differences might make a difference. So here we go. Freeze on the 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Once you have that connection, we call these pivots, but they're more like rock steps. So we're just going to rock, rock, and then on this last one, let's just do the rock step just to show you placement. So it's 3 rocking steps on the 3 and 4. Just getting there, we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now, one of the differences on this 4, we're going to give an extra little bit. So leaders, your footwork. You're going to take your 1 and 2, 3 and then on the 4, you're going to go straight forward as you're pivoting, 4, and then give yourself a little extra oomph to take that knee straight forward. That's going to give her that lead to knock her leg out and around into a ronde. Now, that's one of the reasons why it's really important that you start this and continue it with the knees in contact, the inside of the knees, because you don't want to kick her, right? If there's not contact, it's going to be pretty violent and it's not a pleasant feeling. So as long as you stay in contact during the 3 and 4, 3 and, now watch on the 4 as I step, I pop my knee a little bit, and that's going to give her the impetus to turn and do her ronde.
Followers, our part. We're taking that 1 and 2, 3 and. We're going to freeze right there. You're going to feel a little acceleration. The leader's going to take that step, going to put you on your left, and as you feel his leg kind of kick you out, so to speak, I'm just going to trace my big right toe, causing a circle and going behind me, and then putting weight on it. So the key thing is, as soon as I trace that leg, I need to commit weight to my right foot.
Notice, leaders, that my follow through, after I lead her to do the ronde, my body, my frame rotates to the right. Notice I'm staying level. A lot of students end up pitching, and it ends up throwing her off balance. So I keep my shoulders level to the ground, and I turn into an extra contra body movement position to give her that follow through so she can actually ronde and step, and then go into the exit, which we're about to show you. So let's take it from here. We have 1 and 2. 3 and 4, 5. She lands on 5. She's going to do a grapevine while I lasso over my head. And 6. I step on 6 as well. I'm going to do an outside turn for her on the 7 and 8.
Followers, it's optional. If you get a lot of momentum and you're comfortable with it, I still trace that imaginary circle, but I trace it up in the air versus on the ground, but you have the option to do either one.
Let's do it facing this direction, just that ending. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8.